What's up, guys? This is FredX here for a new series which I decided to call Budget Builder, or it's kind of like a squad builder that's based around like teams that are fairly cheap and affordable. So the first team I'd like to show you is Pizza Crumpets FC, which really has no relation. It's just this is like my main account, and this is the team that I just built over. Here we have a nice little hybrid, actually. I'll just go around and talk about each player. Overall, this team was it was pretty decent for being so cheap. I believe it was under around like 20K or so, which for like teams these days, like that's pretty cheap, like compared to something like, I don't know, some BPL teams. They can get pretty expensive, but also you can make them pretty cheap. I wouldn't say it's particularly sweaty either. It's a fairly well-rounded team. Like there's plenty of skillers. There's plenty. The defense is fairly solid at the back, and up front it's not like too pacey, but there's pace if you need it, and there's also good free kick takers, and the work rates on each player is pretty good, because that's a fairly important factor to these types of squad builders. You want your players to have good work rates so that they actually get back, they need to be in the position that they need to be. So first here we have Roman Wiedenfeller. He was a fairly solid keeper. Bought him for 900 coins, and I went out and bought these players all fairly like rashly. I don't know. I didn't actually think about, or I didn't really try to get a good deal on any of these. I just kind of went out and got the buy now price, but or the lowest buy now, and he was fairly solid for me. He didn't really let in any stupid goals or anything like that. He was overall a pretty good keeper. Not much to really say about him. And then here is the back line. We have Yunus Kabul, Felipe Santana, and Naldo. Altogether, they have a fair amount of pace. Naldo being the slowest with 74 pace. For a center back, that's pretty good if you ask me. Felipe Santana with 81 pace, and Yunus Kabul with 77. Overall, they were pretty solid. I'd say the most impressive out of all of them had to be Felipe Santana. Maybe it was because he was the fastest or something, but he seemed to get into the right position at all times. Was able to catch up with any fast players, such as, I don't know, a couple that I came up against were like Daniel Sturridge and people like that. Naldo, I'd say, he was really good for heading, mainly because of his height, being 6'6". He is pretty much a giant out on the field, and yeah, I'd say they're all fairly solid. Left mid, we have Elia, who's a 5-star skiller, and I actually think he was probably one of the best. Well, I don't know. I didn't really expect too much from him. I knew he was a 5-star skiller, so he was out there to used to be fun, kind of. One downside about him is I felt that, I don't know exactly what his work rates. They might be like medium or something like that, but he didn't really seem to get on the ball too much for me. But in the goal highlights after this, you'll see he actually scores a pretty insane. Well, I don't know if it was insane, but he scores a pretty nice long shot. And out on the right side was Ben Arfa. I have him in a right wing position because he still is on 9 chem. Everyone on this team is at 9 chem, for the record. So yeah, if you're worried about that or anything, everyone is on 9 chem. And he was also pretty good. I'd say the right mid and left mid, Ben Arfa and Elia, were both pretty standout players to me. Then we have Anita and Kabai. Kabai was at the both of them were at the CDM positions. Kabai was kind of in there mainly for chemistry reasons, along with these two were pretty much in there for chemistry reasons, but they both performed pretty solidly. I like the Anita, even though, yeah, like he was also pretty cheap, 700 coins. Um, he's pretty small, but he was actually pretty good about getting the ball off people, intercepting it, and passing it up front. And then up here we have Wesley Schneider I bought him for 2,800 coins. That's a pretty good snag right there. I didn't I don't have too many clips at the end because I accidentally somehow deleted them. I don't really know, technical difficulties again. But he has something like 88 power and 90 free kick accuracy, so he's the perfect free kick taker for me, at least. He scored one, and I recorded it, but like I said, it got deleted. And then up front we have Barak Yilmaz and Serkan Yildirim. I don't know if I'm butchering any of these names, but anyways, they're both to be honest, like, people are always raving about Yilmaz, but to be honest, he wasn't that impressive for me. He still managed to get 3 goals in 6 games. I don't know, that's not that impressive, but I expected more from him. And Yildirim, he was mainly in there for chemistry reasons. I actually played a game with him, with this team against my friend a couple times. And my friend Andrew, he's not a bad FIFA player, but I managed to score a hat trick with Yildirim. He's mainly in there for chemistry reasons. I really wanted to try out the Yilmaz, and I thought about buying the Inform one, but I decided to buy a second team, which is this team on the bench, which is just a standard Bundesliga team. But I think that's all for now, and I'll bring you guys to the game highlights in 1 second. Alright guys, so this is the highlights portion of the episode. Like I said, there's not too many highlights just because I kind of missed some of them, but I'd say one thing about this team that was pretty good was they were able to draw a lot of penalties, and like I said countless times before, I miss a lot of them, but or not miss them, but I mean I deleted them on accident. But right there is a really nice penalty by Kabai. He shoots it bar down, and that was a really nice goal. And then right here is just a bunch of them are kind of like average goals, but Yilmaz manages to bag 2 in these highlights. And then right here is the long shot that I was talking about. Like, see how it was so powerful that the keeper literally parried it in. But anyways, I'm running out of time. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Overall, I thought the team was pretty good, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's been Fred Eggs, and peace.